Chris and Rod, Rod and Chris, they play games and reminisce. Totally not gay gaming.
All right, we're back.
Hey, faggots.
Rodrigo's continue that song, dude.
I don't know the lyrics though.
Got great ass.
Adventure.
Stage complete. No, dude. Okay.
In my pocket.
What's? No, dude.
Oh, we beat the level.
It was.
Oh, we're talking about the Hobbit.
Yeah, we're talking about the Hobbit and how neither of us liked it at all. I even felt that. Okay, to sum it up, I would say it is the Lord of the Rings version of the Phantom Menace.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
It's so bad that it kind of hurts the first three, which haven't really aged all that well to begin with.
I haven't seen them in a while.
I mean, they're good. I think the first one, The Fellowship, is nearly perfect. I have no complaints.
I love that movie.
They steadily get.
Can I say something about the first trilogy?
Yeah.
I
There's
have
a soda up there if you want.
Oh, fuck.
What do you know? Rodrigo needs.
Oh,
it's alright, dude. It's alright.
I just put myself out there and I get hurt more.
You put your pencil in my tape.
And yes. I will say this about the first trilogy, which I did like. I liked a lot, but
the
thing about even in the book version is that J.R. Tolkien took a break every now and then, and like there was a moment where Pippin and Merry would have a drink with an Ent and sing a song, and they would just fucking chill out and smoke a bowl and have a good time. And it was like there was a little lighthearted shit like that. Fellowship had that, which for me made it overall a better experience. As soon as you got to the Two Towers in the movies, it was just fucking like gloom and doom, and still good movies, but like again, the further he gets away from just like the lighthearted shit, sprinkled throughout the stories, the more it's like, all right, I'm tired.
I think part of that too is in the way that he handles serious content. Like, he just milks it. Like he draws it out.
Slow motion.
It doesn't really feel. I don't know. I think he's kind of just a clumsy director. I mean,
you made a good point the other day. Besides the Lord of the Rings movie, everything else he's worked on has been shit.
Terrible.
Just
shit. Terrible.
Yeah, and that's so true.
And I think in a way he was kind of born to do the first three movies. And really, to be honest, I don't know that we would have a Game of Thrones with such a high budget if he hadn't paved the way. So
he opened the door for a lot of good shit.
Right.
For sure, yeah.
But getting back to The Hobbit, I think
fuck the Hobbit.
It even in a way. Did you ever see the Last Airbender movie?
Oh my god, yeah,
dude,
that was awesome.
Unreal how horrible it was.
That was amazing.
But I think that The Hobbit even suffered from a little bit of that in terms of like how it just didn't even flow as a movie. There were just like from transitioning from one scene to another felt really abrupt at times. It felt just kind of disjointed and not like a natural. I don't know. There's something about it, but like the other thing is like. Halfway through the movie, it was after they were leaving Rivendell. You spent about a half an hour in there with this big long conversation.
Which didn't happen in the fucking book.
Right.
Did not happen in the book.
This big conversation with all the wizards
oh my god, that was so painful.
And all that.
So painful.
And it was funny, like after that, they cut to them, the whole group leaving Rivendell, and it cuts to a shot of Bilbo looking back at the town and, you know, whatever, having his moment. And then in my head, I was like, oh yeah, this movie's about Bilbo. I forgot.
Yep.
You know, the Hobbit is really, it's about this Hobbit who goes out on a grand adventure. It's a really cool theme, you know, this idea that, you know, there's a whole world out there to see and it changes his life.
Right.
But you just don't feel like it's about.
I felt like that was
it almost
fucking
felt like it was about.
service.
I think you said this. It felt like it was about. Oh no, maybe my buddy Drew said this. It felt like the movie was about Gandalf in a way. Like he had the most, by far the most screen time.
Totally. Like when they put him, they put him up to that question, like, why did you pick Bilbo? It's like no,
it gives me courage.
Because this is important and significant. No, like you were just a dick in the story, in the original story, which is hilarious.
Well,
that's all it was.
I need your pencil, bro. My hole needs a pencil.
Oh no!
yes.
Alive! Yeah. The greatest pencil inside of.
No, the other thing that really annoyed me too was like Peter Jackson. Like,
he's fat.
He's fat, and I hate it.
God,
no. There's action. There's cool action that makes you. You know, it brings you into the moment and it's amazing. in this movie, he just took the action and like multiplied it by 1,000 to the point where you feel like these characters are immortal. They're never gonna die. The scene with the stone giants in particular, it's like,
Oh my god.
it's too much.
Oh my god.
I get that it's a fantasy and that I have to
Yeah.
suspend my disbelief, but there's a limit. Man.
Yeah, no.
When you've got these guys sliding down a cavern and like after 5 seconds all the skin would be sheared off their
It
bones
felt like-
and all their bones would be broken, like come on, man.
It felt like, okay, like when King Kong came out,
Oh, is that a gun?
whoa, shit balls, man.
Dude!
Oh, no, I'm
Looks
gonna
like you
butt
you just
people.
hit him with it.
Because, hey, bro, check it out, a gun.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do with that? I'm gonna hit
bro.
people with it.
What the-
Whoa.
Oh,
We are one.
that was weird, dude. That was so weird.
Dude,
okay,
that
go
totally,
on, sorry.
That's totally a
You were
symbol of
saying
our
something.
relationship.
It is, dude.
The way we just walk perfectly
When we're
in sync.
inside each other?
Yeah, that's like when we're one person.
Right.
No, I mean, I think King Kong got away with this
Right.
because, like, that's all it was. The only reason to watch that movie was like the fucking action
Mm-hmm.
scenes in CG. Because you go into that movie wanting to see that. 'Cause it's like, oh my god, a giant fucking monkey. Yes. Okay,
Right,
cool.
exactly. It's kind of like Pacific Rim. I mean, you know exactly
Right.
what this movie's going to be.
Right, and you want that.
Right,
But when you're
right.
watching The Hobbit, you want more of a story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, totally,
Yeah.
man. I mean, you lose sight of even... It's almost like he didn't want to let the story of Lord of the Rings go. It's like, this is a movie about a bunch of dwarves going to kill a dragon and take back their home.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he made it feel like it was about the world is at stake and...
I just can't believe that they're gonna have 3 movies.
I
It
don't
makes me
get
so
it,
sad.
man. I don't know
So
how they're
sad.
gonna do that, but yeah, man, it's a tragedy, dude. I was
Anyway.
so disappointed.
For those of you who haven't seen The Hobbit,
And I would definitely recommend not seeing it in the 48 frames per second. I didn't
Right.
see it in that.
neither did I.
The movie's so bad.
How are
on
people
its
gonna know
own
though?
that
How can you possibly avoid that? Like, I just looked at
it
the.
says it. I
Oh,
mean,
does
when
it?
you buy the tickets.
Oh,
you can
really?
choose. Yeah, you can choose.
What does it say on the ticket?
Well, I mean, when you buy the ticket, I mean, I always buy.
Does it
mine
say
online.
like this version is 48
Yeah,
frames per
yeah.
second? Really?
Yeah.
Do people even know what that means?
I know, that's the funny thing. Oh my gosh!
hey,
yeah,
bro,
jump
don't
kick into
definitely-
oblivion.
don't do that.
What the- Did I not lose a life? Oh, I just lose health.
Oh wow, that's
cool.
okay. This game's not as gay as I thought.
Dude, what about that Pacific Rim trailer? What did you think of that?
I mean, I'm not. I'll make. I don't know.
What?
Because I feel like I wasn't really excited over it because this day and age, I've seen the coolest CG there is ever to see. I feel like it's hard to top like most things visually now. I don't know. I'm just saying like
Yeah.
I think I will once I see the movie I'll make a judgment
Yeah.
call.
Well,
I was
you
just like,
know,
yep, that looks
there's,
spectacular. Of course, okay.
That's
amazing
one movie
CG.
in a while that I mean, you and I both work in the industry, so we know about CG, we know what it's all about. But
Did you hear that pretentious snip I did?
even, yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
we work in the industry.
No, even knowing that though, even being in the whatever, it still excited me. Like just because of the
The name
I mean,
attached, like yeah.
well, the name attached and like the effects so far in the trailer look amazing.
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm
like,
keeping
it
an.
looks
I'm
super
keeping.
fun.
I'm optimistic again, just
I
because
mean,
Guillermo is like.
It's like Transformers. I think is different because that is also a subject matter that is. Let's be honest, it's just about fighting robots. All you want to see
Right.
is fighting robots. But even Michael Bay managed to make that annoying.
I feel though
But this
that-
is Del Toro.
That's the thing. It's like I feel that Del Toro is going to bring more to it than just that.
right
Because
right.
he saves his big punches for moments like this. Like he'll go do a studio film to make some
Yeah,
money,
yeah.
and then he'll go off and make a fucking Pan's Labyrinth or hopefully
Right,
Pacific
right.
Rim that has more to it than just like
Yeah.
popcorn good.
Well, and the other cool thing
popcorn
is
movie
like,
good,
I mean, the
whatever.
effects in the trailer were cool. I was into it, but nothing really blew me away until that final shot of the robot being chucked.
Oh yeah, we
That was amazing. And
Yeah,
so
that was pretty cool.
there's a little commentary track for the trailer. He sits down with Del Toro sits down with a guy and kind of talks about the trailer.
Oh.
And the guy interviewing him was like, so, you know, does this give away a lot, or like, does it get crazier than this? And Del Toro was like, oh my gosh, dude, you haven't seen anything yet. And
Awesome.
so that was like, okay, sweet. I mean, I figured, but when you think about robots that big fighting monsters that big, and just how crazy you can get with that.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be ridiculous.
I feel like Guillermo is just a 5-year-old boy.
Right.
You know what I mean? With like a budget.
with a budget, dude. It's amazing, man. I hope it's great.
I'm excited.
I don't know. Out of all the big trailers recently, though, I think Man of Steel has got to be
That looks really
my
cool.
favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great way to tell that story. I think.
True.
It's realistic.
And
We'll continue to nerd out over totally nerdy stuff on the next
another
episode.
totally not nerdy gay gaming.
Right.